popular classes, 27 entrants here in the field this weekend. Purpose-built track day cars. You've got engine swaps allowed, but only if you're under 2.5 liters NA or 1.6 liter turbos. You're looking at 170 to 230 horsepower, maybe a tiny bit higher than that on some of these cars, but all on a 255 with Falcon RT660.
Yep, the classic track day, import type cars are in these events. Really dominated by older, late 90s Hondas and the new GR86 type twins.
There's a look at your points for Falcon ClubTR, and this is the one that we were all waiting for. Mario Mirone comes in with 94 points over Peter Granberg, Stan Feingold, and Evan McLaren and Jeremy Bailey. Notably, Stan Feingold and Kevin Vu, who's 8th there in the standings, are here. They cannot mathematically win with a win in Podium Sprint, but if they do win Podium Sprint, they prevent either Granberg or McLaren from winning the title. Should Granberg win, should McLaren win, they will take the top spot from Mirone. So Mirone doesn't need to win this event, but he needs someone other than Granberg or McLaren to do so.
That's right, yeah, so we're looking at this, and as you mentioned, we've got 3 potential drivers who can win this championship on this event today, and those are like you said, Mario Mirone, Peter Granberg, or Evan McLaren. But all the other 2 drivers that are in here can play spoiler and just give this to Mario Mirone.
So there's Mario Mirone in that purple and blue Honda Civic. Comes in as the number 4 seed, I believe, in this, or maybe it's number 3 seed after this morning. But we've got Evan McLaren again on track with Peter Granberg. These 2 were the 2 that fought for the championship last year, and it was a 3/1000th of a second difference that gave McLaren the title last season. So could it be this close this year? I think it was a lot of circumstances that made it that close, but Granberg is not that far behind McLaren, so he's going to have a rabbit to chase here up the front straight. Here we go. Green flag in Falcon ClubTR. The championship gets decided in the next 3 laps. There's Granberg in the K-Power BRZ right behind McLaren. Probably, I'm a little bit concerned he didn't leave enough gap just in case he's faster than McLaren. There's Mirone up the front straightaway as well. He'll cross the timing loop as Evan McLaren descends into turn 3. New front-wheel drive track record holder. He will have that point unless someone goes quicker than him. Unlikely with the track conditions we saw earlier in the weekend. And those are the 2 that could take it from Mirone. Nose to tail. 1 front drive, 1 rear drive.
Yeah, so he is quite close. Probably has done that by design. Probably wants to give himself that rabbit to chase, see if he can catch up to McLaren there. Maybe just put himself in the mirrors and try and play a little bit of head game with McLaren as well. Really, I think what Peter Granberg's going to be looking at is if he can catch McLaren, then he's done the most of his job, right? Then he only has to worry about Mirone or one of the other guys behind him catching him.
There's Kevin Vu in the 18, Stan Feingold again in the Toyota 86. They're really just playing upset here. They came in as the number 4 and 5 seeds. It would be unlikely for them to defeat the others, but if they were, it totally changes the championship outlook for the 3 cars at the top of the order right now. Down through turn 14, Granberg in the mirrors of Evan McLaren. Is there a little distraction tactic there as well beyond just having a rabbit to chase?
Potentially, yes, but if I'm Evan McLaren and I'm doing my, I'm driving clean laps and driving to my potential, I'm not going to worry about what's in my mirrors. That's really going to be Peter Granberg's problem if he ends up catching me. If I make a mistake, that's when I start looking in my mirrors and start looking to see if I'm going to be holding someone up.
No rain across the stripe. Evan McLaren, lap 1 is going to be a 156.129. Granberg, a 155.824. He goes to the top for now. What does Mirone do in that 727? We'll see him chrome across the stripe shortly, and we'll know what kind of race we have on our hands here in Podium Sprint. Lap 2 of 3 underway now as Vu and Feingold come down the hill. Mirone across the stripe, and let's see what he does now in the 727 championship leader. It's a 155.895. He slots in 700ths behind Peter Granberg.
Yeah, so as things stand right now, we'd still have to see the last 2 cars cross the line, but as things stand, Peter Granberg would be the champion in ClubTR this year.
It's really, really close at the moment. And and it's just a little bit of a gain. And how much speed do they have on their second or third lap? As it stands, with Peter Granberg with that rear-wheel drive track record, and with Mario Mirone not claiming it, would be 96 to 94 in the points. So it would be a 2-point advantage to Granberg for the title if that were to play out this way. So he needs a little bit more, or he needs Feingold or View to steal this from Granberg.
Yep, he does. And then the other one is McLaren as well, who is out front at the moment. We saw Peter Granberg right up behind him at the start of at the end of the first lap. It looks like he's backed off now. So Granberg may be doing one hot lap, cool down, and then another hot lap. Evan McLaren may be building up to his speed.
Here's McLaren down the hill through turn 15 now. Peter Granberg is still chasing. But again, with Granberg, I mean, you have no idea what you're doing in comparison to the other cars. So you have to look at that dashboard and see, is that time? Do I feel comfortable doing a cool down, or do I have to push for all three?
Yeah, and certainly that gap has extended on this second lap here.
Lap 2 for Evan McLaren. He was off by 0.3 from Peter Granberg last time around. It was a slugfest in 2024 for the title. Will it be again today? McLaren finishes second lap, goes to the top, 155, 138. Peter Granberg doesn't match it, and Mirone's off.
Mirone's off. So Mirone is now, that will be a DQ for him, so he cannot win it by himself. His way to win the championship now is through Stan Feingold or Kevin View.
Yeah, that is heartbreaking for Mario Mirone. Off at turn 17, and with that, you see the shaking of the head there, and he's out. So it's not over yet. If Feingold or View were to steal this away from McLaren or Granberg, they would keep them from winning the title, and Mirone would still go out as the top driver. But on this last lap, it doesn't appear that the others have had anything to match. Are they coming across the line? View goes to a 56 flat, but still needs 9/10. Here's Stan. He hasn't really had quite the pace of the other drivers this weekend, but it just takes one good lap. And for Stan, it's quicker still, 156, 182, but not quick enough. There's Kevin on the brakes into turn 3. And it's so close. Every one of these drivers effectively within a second. 5 drivers. So close. The McLaren really laid down a solid lap, and that could be what he needed to do if Granberg can't respond.
Yeah, it's all down to this now for Peter Granberg. And a little bit for Evan McLaren. He's got to be thinking in his head now, is that lap enough? Do I have to push on my third lap? Do I risk going 4 wheels off and throwing this away, essentially? Or what's he going to do? Peter Granberg kind of probably knows he has nothing to lose at this point.
Last corner, turn 17. Evan McLaren would be your champion if he stays put up at the top of the order. It would be a front-wheel drive track record that will stand forever, and potentially a second title in Falcon ClubTR. Across the stripe, will McLaren improve and make the deficit to the rest even bigger? He will not. Peter Granberg, though, puts it in the green, 155, 399, just short of McLaren by 0.2 of a second. And now it's down to View and Feingold. It's not over yet. I know it looks like it's out of reach, but you never know what can happen.
No, stranger things have happened than a 4 or 5 seed from coming and stealing a podium sprint on lap 3. And it's starting to look dark out there, isn't it?
It's really looking dark, and I think we'll have rain on the way very shortly. So we might have gotten 2 of our 7 classes in without any precipitation, but we might have more upset chances coming your way. Here comes Kevin View in the number 18 up the hill in the ITR, headlights flashing, season complete. What's it going to be? 56 flat, no improvement there. Stan Feingold in the 326, the last driver that Mario Mirone can hope can dethrone Evan McLaren at the top of the board, and he will not do it. Evan McLaren will be your 2025 Falcon ClubTR champion in the 514 car. Alex stole it in Podium Sprint.
Stole it in Podium Sprint and really performed well. Got that laps done. I wonder if we saw Peter Granberg really attack on that first lap. I wonder if part of his calculus was, and I think we're seeing raindrops now, I wonder if part of his calculus was there may be rain in the middle of this session. I need to get that lap time done now. And to be honest, had the rain come on lap 2, he would have been top spot.
Two-time champion Evan McLaren, won last year, won this year, and goes to the top of the board. 1:55.138 is the time that will stand as the time that defeated Peter Granberg. Mario Mirone finishes in third, then Kevin View and Stan Fingal. But again, Mario, with that off, is going to be disqualified. That will move Kevin View to the podium, and the number 18 will grab a trophy here. And it is raining now, so just at the end of Podium Sprint. I'm not sure if that would have been a benefit to Mario Mirone or not, but we'll never know.
I drove like shit! Absolute shit!
Fuck yeah!
I have no idea how that fucking was good enough to win. Because I drove like fucking trash.
Fuck yeah! Back to back! Brakes. Roll your back just a little bit, okay? Brakes. We gotta go forward. Get off the brakes. Right there. Are you clear on that side? Are you clear? Where you gotta go? Forward or back? Okay. Alright, right there. Good. Clear over here. 25, 80, 88. 25, 88.